One of the things I think that we all, probably everyone in this room would think about was that in Sex and the City, in the way you talk about food, the joy. So many conversations were over food, and it was the pleasure of food. It was enjoying food as a way of communicating and being together, which we all feel here, that the restaurant is a place where you share, food. You're sitting down at the table or at home with your children.
Yeah.
And so how is that working in Sex and the City and doing, was that from you?
I always love food scenes. I think it was initially in place, I think probably from either Candace's original source material or Darren Star wrote that first coffee shop scene, which I think was just a great meeting place to sort of talk about the themes of each episode, like get the headline out, and then each person, those kind of archetypal characters, would share points of view, so we knew where everybody stood, and it allowed for controversial conversation or titillating conversation. But I will say this, that Cynthia Nixon, who is a dear friend of mine, and we've been working together since we were little girls. We've known each other since we were 11 or 10.
Where did
she was a child actor also, and we would always audition together. She often got the part. But we played siblings when I was very young. We played sisters on records. They used to do records of stories. And we played Laura and Mary Ingalls, and then we played we played children of Vanessa Redgrave in a movie. But Cynthia and I, in those coffee shop scenes, we always eat.
Yeah.
We always eat, and we always need to re-prop our plate. And then when we finally wrap, they always said to me and Cynthia, do you guys want to take it to go again today? We're like, yes, we do. So we really like those scenes, and we very much go back and forth about they'll send the menu in advance now that we all have the phones and things, and because they want you to order in advance for props to have everything ready and multiples of it. So we'll go back and forth. What'd you order? Are you going to order? I'll order that. So you order that, and we can share. So the food is the lines are blurred.
It's kind of a joy of food, though, wasn't
yes,
it? It was
absolutely.
a way of women eating.
Yes,
it was something that we are all thinking about how we combine, food. And I think it's changed. You find that your daughters are different now in terms of their attitude?
Yeah, I mean, I never was very disciplined about it. I just wasn't. I think I'm not really good at denying myself something. And I think also I was a dancer for so long and running around. So I was able to be that way. It's certainly not the same now, but I also just, when I had girls, I just was I didn't want them to have a relationship with food that was antagonistic, or they felt like this was their enemy and that they were going to have to sort of stake out a position with food. So when I was growing up, we weren't allowed sugar in the house, and we were allowed cookies, and we weren't allowed the chocolate. And of course, all we did the minute we moved out was buy Entenmann's cakes and cookies, and and I didn't want that. So in our house, we have cookies, we have cake, we have everything. And I think as a result, you kind of have a healthier relationship. And my daughters will have the figures they have, and hopefully they'll be healthy, and they're athletes, and they enjoy food, and they have different palates, and you can't make someone like something they don't like or want. And I hope that they can maintain their affection for the experience and their delight in taste, and find their own ways to have that be healthy for them.